Are you looking to not waste your money or your gold? Well, in this video, we're going to be going over the 5 items that I believe are the worst things to buy in Red Dead Online. Howdy Cowpoke, AustinBMX here, and thanks for checking out today's video. Glad you guys are here. We're going to be going over the 5 items that I believe that are the worst purchases in Red Dead Online. I have been playing this game since day 1 in beta, made quite a lot of money, spent quite a lot of money, and there's a few things that I believe that either A, you shouldn't waste your money on, B, just shouldn't even be in the game, or a few things that I don't believe that you should have to buy in this game, which is another thing we'll get into. But let's get right into it. Now, these are my own opinions, so there may be a few things that you on this list that you're like, hey, I love that item. That's amazing. That's great. There may be a few things that you're like, hey, man, you got to add this to the list. I imagine there probably are quite a few. So if there are, make sure to drop your comment down in the comment section. Let me know if any of these 5 items you really love and why, or if there's some things that you have purchased that you completely regret. Let us know in the comments, because we're always excited to see what everyone has to say. And of course, if you're going to like this video, make sure to smash the like button. If you're new around here, hit that subscribe button. If you haven't already, jump down to the description, check out our Discord link, get over there and join the conversation over there. Some great community members and folks over there with some great answers, helpful tips, and a lot of fun. So getting right into the list, I have a few things that I purchased pretty quickly when they first came out. The first 2 items actually are part of the collector roll, I believe. And if you guys have watched any of my videos or talked to me on stream, and you probably know what my number 1 is. It is the refined binoculars. That's right, the good old refined binoculars. Now, when the collector roll came out, when all the Frontier Pursuits rolls came out, they came out with all kinds of new items, and we all were super excited because there was new content. Went in there. I spent thousands of dollars when that Frontier Pursuits came out, just buying everything, right? Pretty much everything. I mean, I don't have all the outfits and all that stuff, but pretty much all the items we purchased. One of them, of course, was the refined binoculars. The refined binoculars are pretty spendy. They're the second highest priced item on my list today, $450. I know there's been a few times over the last few months where a few of these things have been on sale. If you're new to the collector roll, you might have got it a lot cheaper than that, but for most of us that bought it when it first came out, we didn't really know much about them. 450 bucks. 450 bones. Quite a lot in Red Dead Online, especially at the time when we were just starting to get into the rolls. Didn't really have much money at all. Just from hunting and whatnot, I had a couple $1,000. The refined binoculars seem like a pretty awesome item. It states in their description that they are used to find dig sites in the map. Now, when the collector roll first came out, there was no special online gold or god map, so we didn't know where everything was. We were using collector maps, which still get you quite a lot of money, even to today too, if you want to. Using the refined binoculars to look for actual dig sites was completely useless. Now, there's 3 ways you can find an item on the map. Just laying somewhere, like cards, bottles, even eggs to a point, other things like that. There are dig sites, which are a mound of dirt that have a gold, flaky, treasure chesty, sparkly hue, I guess you could call it. And then there, of course, there are the metal detector sites. Now, the refined binoculars do not look for anything that's metal detector site, right? You got to be on that spot. So cross those out. They do technically just give you an enhanced range for your eagle eye. That's about it. So if you could see gold already on the ground, like a dig site or eggs, you can see them from farther distance. But that's about it. I would say that the refined binoculars are great, possibly if you're looking for an animal from far away, because they are eagle eye. If you're looking for some plants from far away, if you're in an area that's wide open, I mean, it's got to be wide open, and you're looking for some plants to go pick, you can use the refined binoculars and scan the horizons and see, oh, there's a big old group of plants down there, I can go pick all those. Or there's a herd of deer way down that hill that you can't normally see. That's about it. Using them for actual collectibles, I have tried and still not really found any use at all for them. Let me know in the comments if you guys have found any great uses for the refined binoculars, because for me, number 1, $450, worst purchase in the game. So moving on to number 2 on my personal list, and like I've mentioned, all of these may not be on your list, and there may be some other things that you guys feel should be on the list. Another thing in the collector roll that came out, we were super excited for when it came out. Believe me, I was super excited. The horse lantern. Yes, I have the horse lantern on number 2 on my list, and there's a few reasons why. It is $350, and you have to buy one for each saddle that you own. That right there is kind of a bummer. Same thing with stirrups, right? You got to buy a horse lantern for $350 for any saddle that you have. And I have a full range of horses that I use. Probably, I have 10 horses, so I have like 10 saddles, so they're all saddled up. That's a lot of lanterns to buy. The biggest issue this is in my list is because the horse lantern was causing a horse glitch. Any horse lantern that was on a horse caused your tail and your mane to disappear randomly. I'm not sure if that glitch still happens quite a lot. I've seen it periodically, but I've taken all the lanterns off my horses just so that glitch is completely gone, because I hated having my horses have no tail, especially in recordings. It was absolutely ridiculous. The other biggest thing is I wish you could turn the lantern on and off. Sometimes at night I don't want to use it, especially in the La Grasse area when it's foggy, right? I mean, you can't see anything in front of you. Another thing is the lantern's a little too low. I wish they had a horse lantern where it actually was, on a pole above you, and you can kind of like hold it up and see a broad range of things around, not just 2 feet on the ground in front of you. I know the horse lantern is pretty cool. I was super excited when it came out. I bought a few of them for all my horses, spent quite a lot of money on them. I don't use them at all anymore. Not sure if the horse glitch with the tail disappearing is still showing up, but we're pretty sure that was incorporated with the use of a horse lantern, because a lot of us have quit using them and don't see that glitch at all anymore. And then I threw a lantern back on my horse for a while at one time, and I periodically got that glitch again. So horse lantern number 2, I know a lot of you guys are gonna not agree with this one because it is pretty cool. I was super excited for it, but just the issue with the horse tail, the money you got to spend for each saddle, and the ability that you can't turn it off and it gets pretty bad at night in the fog, that put it on my list as number 2, unfortunately. So number 3 we got on the list here is something that came into the game quite a while ago, back even before spring update. I don't even remember, like a February update that was kind of like just some added content. I think there were some changes to the game with some stranger missions and the honor system, but it's the rare shotgun. Now, the rare shotgun is available in story mode. You actually go find, right, you get it from one of the hermits, I'm pretty sure. You got to go to one of the hermits and get the rare shotgun from him. But in online, it's really not worth it, actually. The rare shotgun is just a double barrel shotgun with a pretty cool engraving on it, but that's about it. There already is a double barrel shotgun in the game. Take a look at the rare shotgun, and it does cost $258, and that's it. You can't do anything to it. You can't change the style. You can't change the metal colors or anything like that. You can't even upgrade the barrel. It's apparently already upgraded. The regular shotgun, or the regular double barrel shotgun, is $185, which is quite a lot cheaper, especially if you have some kind of a discount or whatnot on those guns as well. The regular double barrel shotgun, you can change its look if you like. During the Christmassy time, we did have the rare variant that you were able to get. I think you got that for free as well, just from playing. That's what you see here in the gameplay there. It looks pretty awesome. Makes the regular double barrel shotgun pretty sweet. You can actually upgrade the double barrel shotgun rifling as well as sights, I believe, which actually increase its range and accuracy beyond the rare shotgun. Now, between the rare shotgun, double barrel shotgun, the rare shotgun is already upgraded enough to have the same amount of damage. I believe its reload time is exactly the same. The only difference is with the double barrel shotgun, you could actually improve it to have a better range and accuracy. It actually makes it even better than the rare shotgun. So in my opinion, the rare shotgun, don't buy it. Just buy a regular double barrel shotgun and upgrade that thing. It actually may be a few dollars more. I don't think so though. There's only a couple of upgrades you can do with it. I believe it's still just a tad cheaper than the rare shotgun, and it even actually makes it better. So number 3 on this list for do not buys is the rare shotgun. It's useless. So number 4 on our list is something in the game that is something you actually have to buy and then usually never use at all after a certain amount of time. Yeah, what am I talking about here? The medium hunting wagon. Not the hunting wagon, delivery wagon. The medium wagon for the trader. Now, if you're just starting the trader role, or if you started it when it first came out and grinded through it, everyone was like, why do I have to buy the medium wagon when I'm just going to upgrade to the large wagon soon after that? Well, that was a major issue in the game, and unfortunately, it's ridiculous. So as you rank up in the trader role, when you get to rank 10, you're able to purchase a medium wagon. You can purchase it for $500, and it allows you to make larger deliveries. Now, in 5 more ranks, at rank 15, you're able to purchase the large wagon. It does cost $850, but at that point, you don't need the medium wagon anymore, and you should never actually use the medium wagon at all anymore. Because we all know, to make the most amount of money in the game, you want to wait till you're at 100 goods and make that full delivery. And if you don't have 100 goods, if you're between 26 and 50, right? Is it 50 or 49? I think it's 49, because once you hit 50, you go to the large wagon. You will actually use the medium wagon for that delivery, but what's the point? You already own a large wagon. Why can't you just make a large wagon delivery half full of goods? The medium wagon is one of the worst things in the game that you have to buy as you upgrade throughout the trader role. It is really stupid, unnecessary, and a waste of $500 in my mind. Rockstar should fix that and allow you just to grind out the trader role and just wait and buy a large wagon if you want, and because you don't ever really need the medium wagon after you get that large wagon. Wasted $500, needs fixed the game. Worst purchase, number 4. Alright, so we move on to the last one in my list, number 5. It did come from our Discord. If you guys haven't joined our Discord again, definitely check out the link down in the description, but I threw a quick message up on Discord on Saturday when I was recording all this stuff, just asking people what their thoughts were, and Jams came through and said that the pocket watch is one of the worst purchases in the game, and I have to totally agree with them. The pocket watch you can't purchase in the catalog or at any of the grocery shops. It does cost 1 gold bar, which quite isn't a lot. If you have a good streak in Red Dead Online for your dailies, that is only 2 dailies, but gold is kind of like a hot item in the game. You don't want to spend it unless you really have to, especially with all the dang rolls costing tons of gold. The Outlaw Pass costing tons of gold. You don't want to spend your gold on worthless purchases, and the pocket watch unfortunately is just that, a worthless purchase that costs 1 gold bar. Now, of course, as you can see in the gameplay, I own it. I own all of these things, just so you guys are aware. That's why I know a little bit about them. The pocket watch, it states in the catalog, allows you to see the current time in game. Allows you to see the current time in game. Isn't there something else that allows you to see the current time in game? Oh yeah, hit down on the D-pad. I'm not sure what it is on PC. It possibly is just down, or maybe it's, what is it, S? Is that down? But that's just the stick. So it's probably the down arrow, right? I think the arrow's on, I don't know. I don't use keyboard and mouse. You guys gotta let me down in the comments on PC what down on the D-pad would be. But just push down on your D-pad and it shows the current time on your screen. The pocket watch is kind of cool. You can hold it in your hand and look at it. I might take this off the list for a couple of reasons. If you're allowed to wear the pocket watch like as an accessory on your person, would make it a lot cooler, and I might buy it then, or I might reconsider actually buying it because I do actually still own it. To have it hang off your vest, right? That would be pretty cool. If you could actually hang your pocket watch off your vest and make an accessory, I'd spend at least a gold bar on it. I mean, I spent 7 gold bars, I believe, to have a flask hanging off my accessory, off my person, right? So I definitely would probably spend 1 gold bar if I could have that hanging off my vest to make it actually look kind of cool. But it doesn't do that, and you can't do that. So it is a waste of 1 gold bar. And here's another reason why it's a waste of 1 gold bar. Did you guys know that any watch that you find in the game you can use for the same purpose that you actually purchased the pocket watch for 1 gold bar? The gold watches, the platinum watches, the silver watches that you loot from people, you actually could just use that for the same thing. You could actually go into your satchel, go to your valuables, go to that watch, and actually equip it. And then it's right there in your weapon wheel or your item wheel to be able to do the same thing with this 1 gold bar price watch that you actually purchased for free. Now, of course, you could sell those watches and you can't use it, but if you just go find one and equip it in your satchel, you could use it for the same reason. Of course, you can't showcase it on your person at all, but you can actually pull it up and see what time it is. But, I mean, That's a lot of work to do. Just hit down on the D-pad if you need to see what time it is in the game. Gold pocket watch, number 5, worst purchase in the game. Don't do it. Thanks Jams over on Discord for giving us that idea. Well, Cowpoke, those are top 5 worst purchases in the game as we've played since the beginning that we've bought and regretted it like crazy. I know there's probably tons of more. You may not agree with a few of these, and there may be a whole bunch that you say, hey, this is actually the worst thing. So let us know down in the comments right now what you guys think about our list and what your list would be. If you guys like this video or helped you out at all, make sure to smash that like button. If you're new around here, consider subscribing to the channel for more Red Dead Online content, including tips and tricks, news updates, gameplay, just good old-fashioned fun. Hope to see you on the prairie sometime, but until then, see you later.